familiar with pets, right? You got your casual lizards, goldfish, parrots, hyperactive dogs, or aggressive cats. But for me, not only did we have cats and dogs, but when I was a little youngin', we had a ton of wild pets. And I get to tell you all about them. By the way, my parents would have sent them to a rehab center if only they hadn't been closed during the whole ordeal. Do not attempt to handle wild animals until you have done your research, but your best bet is to just let the professionals do it. With that out of the way, let's start with the first batch of animals that my family saved. 5 opossums. Luckily, the possums we saved didn't have rabies, so that was good. Also, here's a picture of them. We named the 5 Vulpix, Cubone, Rattata, Patrat, and last but certainly not least, Mark Wahlberg.
I'm an inventor.
Respectively. Unfortunately, a couple days later, Rattata and Patrat passed away. We had to pay our respects to them. But luckily, the 3 remaining possums survived and we released Vulpix and Mark Wahlberg into the wild.
But Luna!
You may be asking, thinking I can hear you through that screen of yours.
What about Cubone?
Well, my parents decided to keep her since she had warmed up to us too much and wasn't ready to be released into the wild. One day, my mom accidentally forgot to close the cage when we left for a vacation and she escaped into the wild. I was bummed out when I heard the news, but hey, it's where she belonged. On to the next one. Turtles. And before you say anything, yes, I know that turtles are considered common pets, but still, it came from the wild. The name of this turtle was Donatello, named after, you guessed it! He would normally eat worms and caterpillars from the garden, and we released him when he got big enough for survival. Next up, Baby Rabbit. But it came from the wild! He was adorable. But sadly, we couldn't keep him long. Next up, a bird. I freaking love birds! So much so that I named the bird after one of my favorite Pokemon at the time. Fletchling. And I took care of it even when my mom and older sister had to go somewhere for 2 days. I was already equipped with the knowledge of how to take care of a bird, and it paid off. Here's a picture of me and Fletchling. Ain't she cute? She bonded with me so well that she would never leave my side. I have so many good memories with Fletchling, and she definitely made me go outside a lot more. But all good things must come to an end. I still miss her to this day. I miss all of them to this day. But even with all the losses that I've had with them, I take pride in my experiences with handling animals. Hello again, buds. Took me a while, but it's finally done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. If you have a pet, give him a couple pets for me. Good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon. But for now, goodbye.